Welcome to UW Sounds of the World, a sampler of films from the Robert Garfias collection in the University of Washington Ethnomusicology Archives. I'm Laurel Sercombe. During the 1960s and 70s, Dr. Garfias filmed hundreds of musicians during field trips abroad, as well as right here on campus. Today, we're going to see performances of the music of Veracruz, Mexico. My guest is Cameron Quevedo, UW graduate student in ethnomusicology whose work and research focuses on traditional music of Mexico. Welcome, Cameron.
Thank you for having me, Laurel.
Would you give us a brief introduction to the son jarocho music tradition of Veracruz?
Sure. Well, first off, Veracruz is on the Caribbean side of Mexico on the eastern coast, and the tradition dates back 400, 500 years to the arrival of the Spanish to the New World. So son jarocho as a tradition is really a mixture of multiple cultures, the Spanish, African slaves that were brought, and then Mexican indigenous as well. So it's a very rich tradition that combines many musical heritages into a very beautiful celebration.
Mm-hmm. We're going to first see a group today called Los Jarochos. Can you tell us a little bit about the kind of son jarocho that they perform?
Sure. Well, there are a lot of people see son jarocho as being divided into two different camps, two branches of the same tree. There's jarocho, what's called jarocho blanco or jarocho porteño, that is son jarocho from the port town of Veracruz, and then there's a more community-based jarocho fandanguero, which centers around this celebration of the fandango, which is the idea of building community, building neighborhoods through participatory music and dance. So what we're going to see, this group Los Jarochos belongs to the first camp, and it's going to have jarana, requinto, and arpa jarocha, so the harp. And we'll have Los Jarochos are Pepe Barradas, Rafael Rosas, and René Rosas, who were here in the 1970s visiting Seattle. Okay.
Here are Los Jarochos then, performing El Siquisiri, filmed by Robert Garfias on the University of Washington campus in 1970.
¡Julia! ¡Échale, paisano! Muy buenos días, señores. Buenos días, señorita. Buenos días, señorita. Muy buenos días, señores. Ay, que sí, que no traigo una buena ilusión. Ay, que sí, que no. Que ni el tiempo me la borra. Ahora sí, mañana no. La traigo en el corazón. Y también en la memoria, porque las mujeres son más bonitas que la gloria. ¡Échale que va solito! Hasta que amanezca. ¡Opa! Síguela.
So that was Sikisiri, which is an interesting, it's a play on words. Sikisiri doesn't have any particular meaning, but it's a play on ay que sí, ay que no, oh yes, o no, Sikisiri.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going to hear Los Jarochos playing El Cascabel, which is a very well-known Son Jarocho song that sings of a lover who is gifted his love with a rattlesnake rattle, El Cascabel.
Okay. And here are Los Jarochos performing El Cascabel.
Viene, paisano, échate el cascabel antes de que me enfríe. Este es el cascabel paisano, la marca sin víbora. Yo tenía mi cascabel con una cinta morada, yo tenía mi cascabel. Y como era de papel, salía mi prenda para que juegue con él allá por la madrugada. Ay, como resumba y suena. Ay, como resumba y suena, resumba y va resumando mi cascabel en la arena. Hola, Pepe. ¡Ahora, guayabo! ¡Échale bonito, paisano, como tú sabes! ¡Opa! ¿Cómo? Ay, como resumba y suena. Ay, como resumba y suena, resumba y va resumando mi cascabel. En la arena. Échale, paisano, ahí nomás.
So that was El Cascabel by Los Jarochos, who were here in the 1970s, filled by Robert Garfias. Next up is going to be José Gutierrez, and friends are going to be playing a traditional song called El Colás. José Gutierrez was here in 1985 as part of the University of Washington's Visiting Artist Program, which pairs traditional artists from around the world with University of Washington graduate students and undergraduate students to learn in a traditional manner with a traditional apprenticeship system.
Right.
So this is José Gutierrez from 1985.
Okay. We're going to hear José Gutierrez, Gonzalo Mata, and Manuel Vasquez performing El Colás, recorded in concert at the University of Washington in 1985.
Vamos a margarita, porque no Nicolás, lo mucho que te quiero y la voz que me das. Si quieres, si puedes, si no, ya lo verás. Ay, qué bonito bailan las mujeres, Nicolás.
So that was José Gutierrez, and Franz Gonzalo Mata was playing harp, which is actually this harp that we have back here from 1985. And again, the instrumentation is jarana, which is the guitar-like strummed instrument, the requinto, which is the melodic guitar instrument, and the harp. And we'll see a little bit of zapateado, the dancing, in this next clip.
Okay, here come José Gutierrez, Gonzalo Mata, and Manuel Vasquez performing El Zapateado.
So that was El Zapateado. Zapateado in Mexico and throughout Latin America refers to the percussive style of dance that we just saw. And this music is actually very multifaceted. Not only are there instruments, there's dancing, zapateado, And there's also sung poetry. A very strong element of this tradition is the decima tradition. The decima is a 10-line verse that has a particular rhythmic structure that originally dates back to Renaissance Spain. So in that last one, you heard a few decimas in zapateado, and this music is also highly improvisatory. So cantadores, versadores, people that sing verses, sing poetry, can make up verses on the spot, just like that, and sing about their surroundings. They can sing about another musician that they're playing with. They can sing about a beautiful woman or a beautiful man, whatever they want. It's very open. Next, we're going to hear El Agualulco, which nobody really knows what El Agualulco means, but a lot of people believe that it refers to an old freeway or an old highway that connected western Mexico with eastern Mexico, because in this song from eastern Mexico, there are a lot of verses of Guadalajara, of Jalisco, which are on the opposite side of the country.
Here then are José Gutierrez, Gonzalo Mata, and Manuel Vasquez performing El Agualulco.
Ay, qué bonito es estar junto de la piel quiere, junto de la piel quiere. Ay, qué bonito es estar.
Dale un beso si hay lugar, un abrazo si se puede y sin nadie amaniciar, como aquel que nada debe.
Para que pueda llegar a la Calumno, de bailar esta cara de Morelia, porque dicen que lo canta y lo baila. Otras mujeres bailando la de mi tierra.
Ahora acabo de llegar al Aguadulco, de manera ese cara de moraliano, como dice que lo cantan y lo bailan, las mujeres bailando del bajío.
Qué bonito es Veracruz, Alvarado y Flaco Talpa, Alvarado y Flaco Talpa. Qué bonito es Veracruz.
Con su garocha en los brazos, mirando a tocar el arpa, qué bonito es Veracruz, Alvarado y Flaco Talpa.
Para que pueda llegar al Agualulco, de bailar esta cara de Veracruz, porque dicen que lo bailan.
Ay, ay,
Las
ay.
mujeres bailando del Alvarado.
Ahora acabo de llegar al Aguadulco, de manera ese cara de tapatío, como dicen que lo cantan y lo bailan, las mujeres bailando del bajío. Se lo grito, don Diego.
¡Bueno!
Con la buena pariente.
Que me toquen el violín, que me quiten la jarana, qué bonita, la tierra veracruzana.
Ahora acabo de llegar al Aguadulco, de manera ese cara de tapatío, como dicen que lo cantan y lo bailan, las mujeres bailando del bajío.
So that was El Agualulco by José Gutierrez and friends. Next up will be El Pájaro Cú, the coo bird, which is a very beautiful song that a lot of times these songs will take a theme. It could be a theme of love or the theme of birds or the theme of water, and they'll start to tell stories around that theme. So this is the theme of the coo bird. And one of my favorite verses goes like this. Pajarito eres bonito y de bonito color, pero más bonito fuera si me hicieras el favor de llevarle un papelito a la dueña de mi amor. So, oh little bird, you are so beautiful, but you'd be more beautiful if you took this little paper, this little love note, and took it to the love of my life.
Okay, great. So for our last number today, we're going to hear José Gutierrez, Gonzalo Mata, and Manuel Vázquez in this last song recorded in concert at the University of Washington in 1985, El Pájaro Cú.
Pero más bonito fuera que me hicieras el favor de llevarle un papelito a la dueña de mi amor. Ay, dime cómo te llamas, pinta mi vida para quererte, porque amarte no puedo sin conocerte. Eres mi prenda querida, eres la adoración de los hombres, el amor de las mujeres. Que mi corazón lastima, que pajarito es aquel que canta en aquella lima. Ahora que me dijiste que de mi vida que estaba sola, si estabas con tu amante, mujer traidora. Y eres mi prenda querida, eres la adoración de los hombres, el amor de las mujeres.
So that was El Pájaro Cú by José Gutierrez and friends. Again, we had the harp, jarana, and requinto. And the Son Jarocho movement is not only something that's found in Mexico. It's actually found, there's been a huge resurgence since the 1970s, and it's spread all over the globe, to the United States, to Canada, and further abroad. And there's actually a very strong contingent of Son Jarocho players here in Seattle that belong to the former group that I mentioned, the more community-based Son Jarocho style of music. But the Seattle Fandango Project, as it's called, has free workshops every Saturday here in Seattle at El Centro de la Raza in Beacon Hill. They're free and open to the public from 12:30 to 2:30, thereabouts, and they're family-friendly and open to all, free of charge. And we have extra instruments, and everyone's invited.
Great. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Cameron, thanks so much for joining me to share the music of Los Jarochos and José Gutierrez and his ensemble. Thanks so much to Robert Garfias as well for the film footage of Los Jarochos and to the University of Washington Ethnomusicology Archives for permission to share the video recording of the 1985 concert of José Gutierrez, Gonzalo Mata, and Manuel Vázquez. I'm Laurel Circum, and this is UW Sounds of the World.